Hello guys, and welcome back to the Model Loft, the second episode this month, and I think you'll find the last episode went up last night. It's been brought to my attention that I did miss a few things out. That's because I was just basically wanting to apologise for taking so long to make another video and what have you. I found a bit of time to make this other one, which is why it's so close to the last episode. And basically, I'm just going to show you a quick look round of the move around the models on my layout, and then give you a showcase of my new Code 3 models, which is a follow-on from the last Code 3 showcase that I did. But of course, this time it'll be a different style to the last. I would include the bus depots and that this time, but I'm holding off showing you those until I have my new top secret surprise, which is very late in arriving, up and running on for those. So build up suspense there for you on that one, but we will show you once I've got it. But I will say it has something to do with Mr. Terry Otterly, the fab guy that developed my buildings across the layout. Find him on Facebook on Scale Model Buildings Facebook group if you want one off him. He does occasionally sell on eBay, but I don't know his eBay account name. So, what is different here on the layout? Well, it is not really much. We have had a bit of a change around in the models. We've got James Bonnet Logistics, part of James Bonnet Transport Group, putting an Eddie Stowbot wagon because it's coming up to Christmas, so we're helping out. If you go over to the back corner, not a lot changed there at all. High Street's not really changed much down here as well. High Street, it's really Station Street, but I think one of these high streets. Every road is called High Street really, even if it's not called that. We've had a new little burger van there now. And of course you go move around the corner and up that way. I did show you last time with the old American wrecker. Now if you remember in the last episode the other day, I did say the trains I'm starting to lose a bit of interest in showing, so they are stationary for the time being, but I do plan to get onto them again. If I don't, I don't, but I do know if I do start another layout, I won't have trains on it at all. It won't be existing at all on the layout, but at the moment they are staying here on the layout. So move down here. Of course it's Christmas here in East Greens, and that is shown by the depot with the build up of traffic going in and out of the depot. We've got one waiting to go in, and because he's there waiting, he's had to pull there and stop until it's clear for him to do so. Now we've got another code. We've got the first one of the Code 3 showcase here. Done plain white Volvo. You've seen it in many of the other episodes, so I have shown you before. And then one of the WS has decided to come and live here on the layout now as well. It's the first one I did. Forget the fleet number now, what it was, but then we go round here, and in the glass house there, I don't know if you can see it at all, but in there is Kerry Jane, the old Atkinson Border lorry, and a Volvo FH, the new one, which I've renamed Lee James Rigby. So before I go over the pipes to look at the other side, we'll just show you this Code 3 here. We've got Rebecca, 0005. We've got Oakfield, which is now rebranded in Stowbot livery, but it's on permanent hire to WS transport and is one of the tipper lorries, although quite recently is always on curtain side duties for some reason. So hopefully they've not got rid of the tippers already after not very long at all. Then we've got Elissa, ELYSSA. This is the truck, modelled on a truck I actually sat in at Stobart's Carlisle back in May 2015, I believe. And I've put in a Stobart Ports trailer. No container though for that one. Although I could, because I've got plenty of containers over that way. Then next across here we have got a Stobart car transporter, foreign one. I've called this one Jana, which is one of the foreign ones. It's an old shape Mercedes underneath, but due to my decalling it makes it look like a brand new one. Then of course we also saw in the last episode the other day ATX101 finally made, and I do believe them two Stobart rail vans on top are not of factory standard and are at code 3. Just behind that we have my Elite Dreams. Still needs a little bit of finishing off, but we've got a Cadbury kit on the back which modified to make I think they call him a piggy, I'm not too sure. Then we've got a Stobart Coca-Cola DAF unit. We have our Stobart Arla trailer, and then we've got Stobart Pirelli F1 F fleeted truck. I think it's 1580. Don't quote me on that though, but I know it's a truck that's now left the fleet, but I believe it is still on Formula 1 duties, but not with Pirelli or Stobart. We come down here, we have my, as you already seen in a previous episode, WS with Lomos tanker. We've also then got 3 of my car transporters. Moving down here, we have got my Pirelli truck. Let me have a look and see what fleet number that was. 3873. There's what I modelled that on. That was the first Pirelli truck I saw, I do believe. Which is why I modelled it. It's the only reason I got the Oakfield, because it was the first one I saw, first time I saw it. So I was like, I want it as a model. So, what else have we got? We've got the Cafe Stobart van, and then we've got Hollow Shunt number 7 United Class truck with a trailer, which was a bit of a rough job because I didn't really have a picture to go on for that one. Moving down, we've got another WS truck. I mean, the Stobart Air, this one here, lorry, I didn't actually make because I bought that one, but for how long it stays like that I'm not too sure, because I'm growing to become not a fan of it anymore. In fact, I did buy 2 of them. The Scania one donated itself to become a Pirelli truck, so that one probably won't be staying like that much longer. Now we've got the Earlham Stobart from when Stobart took over the Earlham group. Moving up, again, a lorry I didn't make myself, but I did change the cab unit so it's in the new colours. We've got the Stobart group login wagon. Moving up, we've got 2 more car transporters, Autologic and Sensible Automotive. Sadly, they'll be no longer in the fleet. Now onto this side of the pipes. We've got a selection of Stobart rail vans, and that one there is the proper one. Then we've got another WS, and we've got my Stobart Wrecker. Sorry if the light's going a bit dull, it's because I've had to sit in front of the light on this one. Then down here, let's move them into the light. I didn't have to do any decoiling on this because it hasn't hit the real one at all. This is JCB1, supposed to represent, based at Stobart Ports, and then we've got a Stobart rail That one I did myself, decors. Got a little spider living there. Leave the camera here whilst I do this. Then we've got a Stobart Group chip liner. Just normal trailer painted to create that. Because they haven't got the casting for that yet. I'm sure they will soon. Of course, it's growing by the day. Every day, new ones are being released now. Let me get back down comfortable. We should have some light now because the light's at the side of us. Okay, on to here. We've got Jodie Jane, Stobart Coca-Cola Zero truck. Ideal for Christmas now, but I haven't put it on the layout. Moving up, we've got the Stobart O'Connor Group lorry. I didn't make that one, or Rebecca Emily next to it. They were made for me by a friend many years ago. Well, for himself, and then he sold them on to me. Then we've got Stobart driver training lorry. That was bought off eBay. Right, moving down, back onto the layout. So we've got that same friend made the short trailer, although I decored it up, and I do think it sits very, very well with the Mercedes unit. Then we've got the lights on, working. Well, they are working. Let me switch them on. I only put them on when I need to show a scene. We've got what we've seen many times, which is my Shedron Railway made Oxford diecast maintenance van, which creates that scene nicely just there. And going back onto this row here, this lorry here is normal Phoebe Grace. This lorry here, however, put Phoebe Grace over there now, is April, with the little ribbon thing taken from the real lorry. Then we have Scylla. The one from Stobart Fest 2015, made into model form. I'm quite pleased with that one. I know quite a few people have actually made that now as a model. Apart from that, that is it for my, well, for everything. Code 3 that I've got. And it's a nice update from the last, and also shows you e-screens as it is today on 5th of October, not 5th of October, 5th of December 2015. There will be a Christmas special coming up if I have time to make it. If not, I do bid you farewell and enjoy your Christmas holidays. Bye guys.